Okay, greetings everyone, and welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. I want to thank all my subscribers, all my supporters, all my scallywags, all my haters, all my let me check this dude out cats, and all of you. You know, I really need your help, and I want to put this out there, and hopefully I don't have to put it out there. Well, I'm going to put it out there. I'm trying to reach at least 3,000 subscribers. Right now, I got 2,500. All I need is about 500 more subscribers. So please help me reach my goal of 3,000, hopefully within soon, okay? And we'll leave it at that. You know, sometimes people need a safety net. Now, what do I mean by a safety net? The best way I can describe it, how it appeared, how it applies to me, is that when I was a photographer, my safety net was my camera. It was something that got me into places to do things. You know, it gave me a reason, I guess, just to stand around and do nothing, because if push came to shove, I could always funnel around with the camera and look like I was important. So people sometimes have safety nets. In other words, sometimes if people are going to a situation, especially with girls, girls like to go, and when they go to places, take another girl with them. Even if they're in an uncomfortable environment, for the simple reason that it gives them support, and also aids them to be able to say what's really on their mind to their girlfriend. And whether it be negative or positive, she's able to voice some things, say some things, you know, that she wouldn't ordinarily share about the people she's with if she was by herself. So that person or that girl usually becomes a safety net. I forgot to show you, come here, Di. I forgot to show you yesterday. This is another reason why I come here. This is one of my girlfriends. All right, tell everybody your name.
Marife?
Tell them your name.
Marife?
What? Say it again.
Mafe?
Mafe. I don't know why. Come here, Mafe. I don't know why I can't remember her name. Mafe. Are you married?
No.
Do you want to get married? You don't want to get married?
Someday.
That was another one of the beautiful reasons why I love the Philippines and why I love stopping here. But when we don't talk at all, she just serves my beer. So those of you who think, but she is, how do I say in my last video, easy on the eyes. So anyway, so as I was saying that, you know, tomorrow, you know, I have decided to have some house guests over for dinner or for lunch. Now, I know my wife is a little uncomfortable with these people, but, you know, the housekeeper's off. I decided she doesn't work on Saturdays, so that's why I had them on Sundays, because this way she wouldn't have that safety net, and she'd be able to get more involved with the guests, and which is what I want her to be. You know, I want her to be independent. I want her to be able to carry her own. You know, I wanted her to be able to stand strong in any situation and not have to depend on anybody else there, you know, to give her, you know, support. So tomorrow is going to be a very interesting day. You know, I hope I will be able to share some of the footage, which I'm pretty sure I will. And with that being said, what else is going on? There's not a whole lot going on, but that was something that I wanted to share with you about tomorrow, and about having a safety net and being able to walk into any environment and be able to handle your own. You know, I'll let you in on something. When I shot the video at the restaurant that has no name, and I shared with you about the guy who always jumping in the video. And before that, I showed a video about never having a girl who would stand behind me. And for some reason or another, when the guy kept jumping in front of the video, making a nuisance of himself, disturbing the establishment, everything like this, Mia was asking me to stop. I said, no, this is, I want to do this. And she got upset like this, and I finally turned to her, and I said, why are you taking their side? Why are you siding with them? I mean, can't you see what's happening? Can't you see deliberately doing this to mess up my video shoot? Can't you see this? This is what I was telling my haters. You see, for whatever reason, now he had a lot of safety nets. He had a lot of foreigner friends that he was sitting down talking to, at least about 9 or something like this. All white and all this stuff like this, and and my being the only black guy there, well then of course, I stand out at that time, become the target. And I became the target. I became the target of their amusement. And rather than her seeing that, I got upset. And I'll leave it at that, because there were some things said, not on my part, but there were some things said, and I had to explain to her that, you see, that it was their hating that made him do what he was doing, of course I being black, and being black in the Philippines, you always want to just go through, the only reason they're doing that is because I'm black, because, they want to clock up whatever it is I was doing, and what I was doing, it was with the girls, so apparently, he decided that I'm gonna flock with him, and it's I tried to explain to Mia probably after I left. I said I'd love to have a recorder at that table, because you probably hear more triggers, that trigger, than Carter has a little bit, because in my mind, that's the type of cats they are. When I walked in and said hello, nobody said hello, and I'm a pretty friendly guy, and I caught that right off the top. Sometimes I can get vibrations right off the top of people. That's my sixth sense I'm telling you about. Whenever you walk in and say, hey everybody, how's everybody doing? And out of all of them, nobody said nothing. You're sitting around drinking, just chilling, and you can't say, hey man, how you doing? Nothing, my antennas go up. And I said, look, stay away from that table, because that table is not, it's not a table that I want to be associated with or try to force myself into, which I could easily have just pulled up a chair and sat down and probably sparked up a conversation. But why would I want to force myself in an environment that automatically I feel that I'm not wanted, I'm not welcome, And it's like that in the Philippines, when it comes to black. There is a lot of, we keep doing this thing about prejudice and all that stuff like this. Is there racism in the Philippines? Is there prejudice in the Philippines? Yes, there is. And it's mostly from the mentality that they bring themselves from here, and they maintain it. They're like magnets. They all attract each other, and they sit around and they share the same sickness, because that's what it is. It's a sickness. For you to think you're better than somebody, or you feel and you're superior than somebody. It's a sickness, and it's a sickness that is going to bring down the United States, because that's exactly what's happening now. There was a segment, and I don't want to harp on this too much, but I always get accused of speaking loud. I always get accused of sounding like, like I'm being aggressive, which I'm not. It's just how I speak. My brother used to always get on me like that. He says, hey, why are you yelling? I said, I'm not yelling. This is my normal voice, But, I've come to find that some people can interpret, how I speak as being aggressive. And being black, is something that we often, especially being black men, we often get, misunderstood as being aggressive or being loud or what have you, and it's unfortunate. Now, there were other people in the bar who showed me mad love because they know me. Yo, Gerard. So I don't know if it was jealousy or what, or whatever, but it's something that is running rampant into the United States. And I was telling this black guy I was talking to. I don't even want to mention her name, but he was talking to her and telling her about the gun violence and how come the Republican Party is not concerned about feeding kids, and instead of cutting who want to cut programs to help them. I mean, it was an interesting concept that I heard was that you're against abortion, which okay, that's fine. You can be against abortion and have every woman have a child. But then what about the aftercare of that child once it's born? And any program, they want to have, recipients of welfare or whatever it is, or whatever, go to work. It's like, or a preschool or a daycare. And all these government-funded programs that take care of the child after it's here, you want to cut. It's kind of like an oxymoron. How can you be against abortion? I mean, how can you be, against abortion and be against of taking care of that child, once it comes into this world? So it's just things that make me go, But anyway, I've spoken too much about that. So I'm going to cut right here and say, this is Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder, always pull someone up. And sometimes, you're the only one to see it. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Wilson, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, never say no. And make them feel like a king. And it's not hard, ladies. It's not hard giving a man what he wants, especially after you agreed to give it to him. Consistency is a very important part of a relationship. What you started to do in the beginning of the relationship, you have to do it throughout the relationship. You can't stop, And sometimes, even with Mia, she was doing it, and she said, I bring it up to attention. Why you stop? It's like, it's not a healthy sign that things are good in your life, in your relationship, if your loved ones stop being consistent. When I was with my Ukrainian girl for 10 years and we separated, I told her, you'll never find another cat like me. And she says, what do you mean? I said, because for 10 years, you never had to open up your own car door. That's being consistent. I had another girl who was a Spanish girl, and every time I came over her house, she would make me a glass of something cold to drink, had ice in it, like that. I told this story a couple of times. And one day I went over to her house. My. Oh, excuse me. When I came over her house, she gave me the glass of something to drink, and there was no ice in it. So I sat back in my chair. And I held the glass up like this. I looked at it like this, like this, like this, like this. And she said, what are you doing? I said, there's no ice in here. You stop being consistent. What is wrong? What is bothering you? What is going on in your life that this time you said, block him. I'm not putting ice in his drink. Let him drink it without ice. See, when you stop being consistent, or you have to point it out, you have to let it know that you know something's going on. Because oftentimes it is. You know. She later found out that she was a lesbian. But what can I say? So I love you like I love someone, baby. I'll talk to you later. Peace. This might be one of those days where I put your comments in. You'll see when I put in now this, if it is about your comments. I'll talk to you later. Okay, we're at Prince's again, doing a little pickup shopping. But now we're at my favorite part, and that is, let's see how many donuts I can buy. Come on.
Sige.
Donut.
Picture na, picture. Here. One more. Okay.
Wait.
Oh.
From my Facebook, okay? I see the picture.
Picture.
Oh, okay.
Ali na.
Donut. Okay. We're going to see every donut I can buy. My apple, man. Okay. My apple. Hey. How much over there? Hey. My apple.
Wala tindira. Pila mo ka buok?
Okay. Come on, donut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20.
No, wait.
20.
So just buy dozens.
Yeah, dozen by dozen.
Okay. Give me 9, please. 9. And then I give them a dozen. Are you filming?
Yeah. It's 20 pieces lang ba? 20.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, you're welcome. Buenas tardes. You say hi. Is the light good? Is the light good?
Yeah.
I enjoy doing this. It's a small price to pay or to do for the people. Yeah, you can get it to
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay.
Ibinangsa na sila. Binangsa para mahibalan.
Okay.
Okay, naiubang
You see, in America, we say, cop and go. Cop and
Oh.
go.
Thank you.
Okay. Huh? Yeah, vlogger. You gonna be on my vlog tomorrow.
Iusara sa usa ka tawo para ano.
Okay.
Kay no, usara man ang makakuha sa duha. Sa taksara. Tayo itaksara sila para apod-apod. One by one. I said one people, one only, not two, one people.
Oh yeah, just one. Yeah.
Oo. Usara. Tapos siya na po nang mukuha usa.
Thank you.
Ah, wala sabi yun. Okay.
Yeah. Sige.
Okay.
They're counting eh. They're counting. Sige, it's okay.
Putting every 5 in.
Yeah.
Okay, just one. Cop and go.
Kamo lang ka. Kids, oo. Kung kisa itong naadiri mo yung mukuha.
Hey, wait. Only one donut.
Duha mo?
Only one
O
donut.
sige, duha sila. Sige.
I love causing this type of confusion. Being the center. Okay, I see you. Say, when you think you're rich American, you might as well act like a rich American.
Wala pa.
Pangayo mo dong.
My friend, how are you? I see you. Long time. How are you doing? Did you get a donut? Did you get one? Yeah, I'll buy you. How are you? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I see you. Okay.
Kaning. Kaning duha ka bata.
Girlfriend, for the children. For the children.
Kasay mo ah.
Okay. And then 5, 4. Are you looking at me? 5, 4, 3,
Not yet.
2, 1. That's it. No more donuts. No more donuts. Okay, no more donuts. Okay, I'm sorry if you didn't get it. You didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're.
No. Listen. All right, one for you, one for her.
Oh, it's unfair. You need to give the other people here.
Oh, well, where are they?
They're all.
What? Okay, where they go? So they understand.
It's not that one. They're working also. They're hard working, and then you give this. You're so unfair.
Amigo.
Oh.
Okay, it seems that I left a few of them out, so she's gonna give them video. Okay, so count them in.
Hey, brother.
Oh,
Remember me?
I remember you.
Okay.
Yeah, you owe me 50 pesos.
Can you give me some?
You owe me 50 pesos. So like I said, this is small. This is a small thing that I do for the Filipino people. It's not much. You know, what it might cost, $20, $25 or something to buy everybody donuts. Usually there's not that many because normally they don't have a construction crew. My house, they usually don't have a construction crew around. See, they're doing a lot of construction over here.
My friend, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, well that's happy. He's happy now. He got his donut.
Thank you.
Okay, well that's happy. Okay, amigo.
Thank you, my friend.
Isa
Okay.
pa. Ya pati, isa.
almost finished. Better give some to the security
Okay
guards
na, done na.
and the staff back over here.
Ah,
Yeah, You know, they often work, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, they're lucky if they get more than 250 pesos a day. You're welcome, Di. You're welcome. That's just about the average salary it is for a day's work here in the Philippines. I spoke to the construction worker one time. He told me 1,000 pesos a day, but I really don't believe him. So many, huh? Oh my God! My hapon, they got the construction crew outside now. Oh, a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
okay na.
Okay. Did she get the security guard?
Security guard namin.
You get the
Not
security
yet.
guard?
Duha sila. Duha ka security guard.
We're almost finished here. Let me go say hello to some of the recipients. How are the donuts, okay? Very good. Look, she's eating. How's your donut, okay? Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, that's happy end. Everyone donuts, everyone who wanted one, and they who don't. So right now, we're at the final tally.
Sir, the final tally is 1,494.
Wow! Now 1,400, that's like $25. Because every 1,000 pesos is $20. Now you ask yourself, how much does a dozen of donuts cost in the United States? A dozen donuts in the United States damn near cost $20. And for $20, look, you saw who I bought. I bought the whole construction crew. I bought a lot of staff members, employees, all for just under $25. Hey guys.
Look at.
My hapon.
Look, they're going to put the one there.
For what?
Sir, change sir, 506.
Okay. Hold up, Don. Sorry, let me get this up. You did a lot of work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So you work out. Sometimes they don't believe that you give them money like that. Okay. Here you go. How are you? Donut. Donut?
Donut, you buy two.
Good.
Tagsa.
Okay. A couple of stragglers. I'll get them donuts before we leave.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
They bring free donuts.
Actually, I was a little scared. I thought maybe might kick my ass.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Let's get
Wait. How old are you? What's your age? Huh?
15.
How old are you? How old are you? 12. Okay, so here, this is for you. You share it with him. And here, this is for you. You share it with him, okay? If you live 5, give him 10, you share it, okay? Okay, I see you. Bye-bye. Okay. Amigos, I see you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, I will see you next time, okay?
Yes.
Wait. Come take a picture. Come take a picture. Mia, just keep the video going there again.
Okay.
Oh,
One more. Okay.
okay.
Sige. Okay. Okay na.
Okay. Woo-wee.
They're waiting to
So-
go you.
So I bought all the kids, all the people donuts, but I gotta make a stop for Mia's kids. And what do they want? Jollibee. So we're gonna get them some Jollibee. This is Gerard. Thank me on the camera, and I'll be right back.